The Love Talk Show on Liberty Radio.
A very good evening to all of you, and once again Andrea here with the real love talk show. Sorry.
Yeah, hi. Yes, Peter. Here we are again. You are more than welcome to be with us, talking about intelligent love.
And yesterday we finished the program talking about the 10th reasons why you should come to the love therapy, and we have more 5 also to talk today that I will talk later on and explain why you should take part of the love therapy. And for those who are watching us and usually you are attending the love therapy, today we are going to have a few questions for you to share with us what your opinion is. You know, these are themes and things were spoken in one of our love therapy sessions. And if you are a regular, you have been regular in our love therapy sessions, you will remember and you will know what the answer is. So, Andrea, we would like to know which students are now paying attention to the message.
Are you really connected? Which branches are connected? Let us know if you are there and participate. You can give us a call, and the chat is already active. So let's go. Answer the questions and you will be on the scoreboard. Let's see.
Talking about scoreboard, Edir, please can you share it with us? TBT scoreboard. So this month, Manchester is ahead, and then
half of the points, Bullring 30 points,
and third place
Croydon 20
yeah, we have
points.
the podium there, but still ongoing because today is just the today is the 14th, so
Nothing
we
is
can
decided.
we still have time to change everything. So 10-3, today we are going to talk about some questions. Get prepared and let's talk about an intelligent love.
Throwback Thursday, TBT.
And as Andrea was saying, we have our live chat on our Liberty Radio, so you can comment there and tell us what your answer is. And Edir, can you please share with us the first question that we are going to share today? How should couples handle money matters to avoid being a reason for divorce in marriage? How should couples handle money matters to avoid being a reason for divorce in a marriage? Andrea, do you remember when Bishop was talking about this?
Well, I have an idea, but for sure you will enlighten us regarding this matter, right?
Yes. So, if you know what this subject, what the answer is, just you can answer here on our live chat and you can tell us what your opinion is about this. How should couples handle money matters to avoid being a reason for divorce in a marriage? My wallet, your wallet, my money, your money, my things, your things.
Separate bank accounts.
This has been and also is and still is for many couples a huge wall that was raised and still there causing division.
The truth is that it's one of the main reasons that couples fight, and usually they struggle about making decisions regarding money. A while ago, before we came to London, I was counseling a young woman, and she was telling me that the mother and the stepfather, they separated because they were not able to handle these financial issues and situations that arose in between them. So that's a huge problem, because they had children, even children in common, and because of that, she even told me, oh, they're still friends, but because they couldn't overcome these financial issues, so they got separated. That's bad. That's really bad.
People are already commenting here on our chat. Someone said the man's money is for the couple and the woman's money is for her money.
Oh.
Yes. Yeah, people are already, well, is their opinion. Well, Andrea, we can say stubbornness, and this is what we learn. Stubbornness can lead to arguments over small issues and be the cause. Couples should treat their finances as one. Being open about money should start even before the wedding, ensuring both partners share responsibility. And when this starts from the beginning, Andrea, if it starts well, it will go well. The problem is sometimes we pretend that is okay when I do not know, when we are not sharing. But then comes a life in common where we are going to share everything. We are going to share the same house. We are going to share the same building, the same bed. Everything will be, we are going to share, and including whatever it comes upon this family, the bills, the responsibilities, the problems, the projects, the goals will be shared.
Everything when we get married becomes one. And if you are a single, an independent single, and that's fine. That's the way that it should be, in the sense of, when we say independent single, if you are living, even if you are living with your parents, you should, if you are not studying, of course, you should provide or help with the house expenses. So if you as a single, you are not already doing that, so you won't be able to share and to become one with your spouse once you get married. You will, because you are used to have your own money and spend with your own things, and your parents are the ones providing for you. So probably once you get married, you won't be able, or you won't know, you won't be able to share it with your husband and to become one with him in everything, including finances.
So ensuring that both partners are learning from the beginning how to share responsibility. Well, we have another question. How does being stubborn affect marriage conflicts? We spoke about this. How does being stubborn affect marriage conflicts? It's also, we spoke about this, and mainly us, we spoke literally about this. Stubbornness can be that small rock inside of our shoe, a stumbling block causing pain.
A small rock that can impede you even to walk, because imagine if one of us is stubborn, the person won't accept what the other is saying. But it's not a disagreement only. When stubbornness is there, it impedes the couple to have a healthy communication. So how come as a couple not having a good communication? How will this marriage survive? It won't, for sure.
How does being stubborn affect marriage conflicts? Well, the answer: stubbornness can lead to arguments over small issues and because of divorce. Yes, that's it. Sometimes because of stubbornness, people, they bring out of something small, they cause a huge problem, a huge difficulty, and if it's not solved, what was small becomes a huge giant, a big giant, and yes, a couple end up going through a divorce because of stubbornness. I'll leave you the third question, and then we are going to watch the 10 reasons for you to be present in the love therapy session. So the next says: accept stubbornness or something or someone taking the place of your spouse or finances, not being one. What is another significant cause of divorce mentioned and what you understand from it? Pay attention and read, please. Edir, can you share the question there? Accept stubbornness or something or someone taking the place of your spouse or finances, not being one. What is another significant cause of divorce mentioned and what you understood from it? Let's see just the 10 signs, and if you have your answer, post it here on our live chat and we are going to read it here.
Pay attention to the 10 reasons why you should take part in the love therapy. 10. Heal from the wounds of past relationships. 9. Learn about intelligent love. 8. Prepare yourself before dating. 7. Become a better husband or wife. 6. Restore a marriage in crisis. 5. Learn to value yourself. 4. Win back a lost love. 3. Debunk relationship myths. 2. Learn how to choose someone compatible. 1. Bulletproof your relationship. The Love Therapy, every Thursday at 8 p.m. at 232 Seven Sisters Road, Finsbury Park, London, N4 3NX. Also at selected locations across the country. You can find out more by calling us on 020 7686 6000.
So let's clarify the question that we were talking about, we were asking before we were all watching this small video. So can I have the question for me to read? Okay, thank you. Accept stubbornness or something or someone taking the place of your spouse or finances, not being one. So stubbornness can be one, something or someone taking the place of your spouse, and finances can be significant causes for divorce. But besides these three, which are the one that was mentioned during the love therapy session can affect or cause divorce? That was the question. But before that, before we give the answer, I believe we have a comment here. Peter?
Yes, we do have. We have someone writing here: stubbornness, talking about the previous question. Stubbornness cannot work in a relationship because you will not want to admit you are wrong and will always want your answers to prevail and want the last say. This is the comment of someone here in our live chat. So talking about this question, what it is. What is the another significant cause of divorce mentioned, and what you understood from it. And while you are typing here on our chat what your opinion is, let's watch a few moments of our love therapy session, what we learned, a few things that were said, and all of us will learn in this love therapy session.
When you don't want to change, you are pushing the person to the edge, and she can fall because of you.
And the people wanted God to accept them as they were. What we need to do in a relationship is the example. I don't know if you saw, those who were from Finsbury Park, you saw 2 Sundays ago. If you're not, maybe you saw on social media. We have to be like the 2 potatoes. Did you see the example of the 2 potatoes? How do you have 2 potatoes. How do you make mashed potatoes? You have 2 potatoes. How do you make mashed potatoes? Bishop, I don't know because I do the one from the packet. Okay, you have to boil the potato. First you boil the potatoes until they go soft. My friend, Bishop James, I've never made the mashed potatoes in my life, but I think it's like this. You boil the potatoes, and then after they're soft, you smash them. Some people put butter, others put milk, right? Some people put both. Some people, they say like this, Bishop, this person in my marriage, in my relationship, wants me to change who I am. I'm not going to change who I am. You have to. Doesn't the potato lose its shape to become mashed potato? Yes or no? It's still potato. Does it stop being a potato? It doesn't stop being a potato, but it's what? It's smashed. Marriage is like this. A lot of my personality traits I changed or lost when I got married to Elena because we amalgamated our own personalities. A lot of my conversation lingo that I use today, I use because Elena, I took some of her words, Elena took some of mine, and we're still the same people we were, but our shape is different. And that's not a negative thing. Don't think that, Bishop, but then I lose my identity. The potato doesn't lose its identity. It's still a potato, but it loses its shape. Marriage is like this. Relationships are like this. And all of it under the guidance of God. Everything comes from Him. People, it's God who created marriage. You want to have a successful marriage, go to Him. And allow Him to mold you. Allow Him to change you. Not just to change the person who's with you, but to change you. Allow Him to do that because He's the maker of marriage. Sometimes someone says something to you. You're in a relationship, the person says something to you, but you were used to hearing yes your whole life because the person, whoever surrounded you before, didn't know who you are. Now you have someone who knows exactly who you are, who knows all your weaknesses, and the person starts to tell you things you need to change. And that's not a bad thing. That's not because the person hates you. It's because the person wants to help you. Be humble. Accept it. Don't say, Bishop, I got married and now the person's trying to change me. Absolutely. That's what happens. If you're single and you don't want someone to change you, don't get married because that's what happens.
And you could learn a little bit more, or remember, if you were in the love therapy, remember about this teaching. And we are talking, the last question we shared with you, it was about accept stubbornness or something or someone taking the place of your spouse or finances, not being one. And then what is another significant cause of divorce mentioned, and what you understood from it. Before we share with you what was taught in the service, we have here on our live chat someone saying God is not a part of their lives. What I understood from this is that no one can be faithful if they do not fear God. If I fear God, He will teach me what I need to know through wisdom, fear of God. Andrea, could you please share with all of us the answers of this question?
Can I please have the answer? Let's have it there. And the answer is, can mention any of the reasons that are listed below, as they weren't mentioned already. Both parties fail to fulfill their roles.
It's one option.
One of them. Anti-marriage ideas can be another. Sex life is cold or non-existent. And God is not part of their lives. So yes, we had an answer and it is correct. That is Whitney from Manchester, I believe, that got it right. So she gave one of the answers that were already settled as a correct answer.
Well, we are getting the end of our Love Talk show, and we couldn't finish this program without talking to you about the importance of you to join the Love Therapy. The Love Therapy will take place tomorrow at 8 p.m. here in the Cathedral of Miracles, and you will learn, you will receive some tips, hints, and you will, take sometimes what you have already within you. It's already there within you. You will just make it perfect. You will improve, and you will use it in a way that as a single or as a married person, you will see the results in using in a right way, in an intelligent way, and obviously with faith, with God. Because at the end of the day, Andrea, no matter what we do, no matter how much effort we apply on something, we always need the extra help of God. Otherwise, we would always be able to do everything by our own. And sometimes problems are not being solved, or a person is not getting where they want to be because exactly they need the presence of God in their lives.
If we don't have the acknowledgement or that we are wrong, or that we are being stubborn or bossy, won't come up, and we won't have the gift of repentance and recognizing, acknowledging that we are not being the right person for the other person. But first of all, it starts from within, with that acknowledgement. So I need to have this pillar that is faith, that gives me the self-awareness of what I need to change in order to be happy, or better, to make the other person happy. That's the right thing to say.
Well, yesterday we finished with the first 5 reasons for you to be in the Love Therapy session. Today, I would like to finish the program with the other 5. So the 6th one is to learn to value yourself. We spoke a little bit of this yesterday, Andrea, and people sometimes they find very hard to give value. They are waiting this value would come from someone else.
If we are waiting that someone else gives us the value that we should acknowledge that we already have, we will always be placing ourselves in someone else's hands, and that's not proper. The only one that we should place our lives in His hands, how do you say that? Is God's hands. Those are the right hands for us to be on.
And the 7th reason would be win back a lost love. Yes, it's true, because you will learn how to do it. The 8th reason will be debunk relationship myths. We face these people are bringing in their minds already.
Could it be debunk?
Yes, some ideas that are being infiltrated by society, people, and so many times by people who are not succeeding in their love life, whose marriage is not going well, whose love life is not the best one. Sometimes ideas that are coming for people who so many times they start and finish and they have finished so many relationships, and at the end of the day they are not happy, and out of it they bring so many myths that are destroying relationships. And the 9th reason would be learn how to choose someone compatible, and the last one, bulletproof your relationship. Andrea, as we said yesterday, we are going to be this coming Thursday, which is tomorrow, 8 p.m. And no matter how the situation of this person is, no matter if this person is single or is married, no matter if things are not going so well as they want, or maybe this person's love life or marriage is completely destroyed, and maybe they end up thinking there's nothing else that can be done. Well, the love therapy sessions is the living proof that there is always a solution, an open door.
We are here every single week. We don't give up on you, because once we didn't give up on ourselves and it worked. So if we don't give up, and if we are here every single week, don't think on giving up on yourself. Don't think in giving up on yourself, but keep on fighting, not only for your love life, of course not, but first of all, fight for yourself, and then whatever needs to come will come from the altar.
And we'll be there to help you in reaching your goal, your dream. Tomorrow, 8 p.m. God bless you all. See you then and there.
Hey, you who are at home right now and would like to use your time to learn about intelligent love, see how easy it is. The doors of the Love Therapy are always open on Facebook, Instagram, and Telegram. We await you.